I don't know what in the actual hell I just walked out of seeing. There was so much craziness in this movie, and I have to respect the amount of balls this movie has for just letting people interpret whatever it is they want about the movie. But let me give you my interpretation as to what happened in this movie. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strung from QuickTime Reactions, and like I said in my Eternity review, which you guys should go and check that out. That one was a really good movie. I'm in between jobs right now, so I had a week, little mini vacation before going to my next job, and I decided, since today was a discount day, to check out two movies. I will get to or the first video should already be posted up on the channel, so that's already up there. But this second one, man, like I said, there's just so much to talk about with this one. And I don't know where to start. Well, first, let me say what I went to go see. I saw Die My Love, which I didn't know this was this movie is based off of a novel that came out in 2012 by Ariana Harwicks. I think I'm saying her last name correctly. But this movie stars Jennifer Lawrence, Robert Pattinson, as well as a whole host of others. And it tells the story about this couple. They have moved into a house and they have a kid, and everything is seemingly going great with them. But over time, their relationship gets just that little bit strained, and things get interesting really quickly. And are they able to get through these rough waters? We'll have to wait and find out. Um, this movie was directed by Lynn Ramsey, and she had a hand in writing the script with two others whose names are not ringing a bell in my head for some reason, even though I looked them up before recording. Just can't remember what their names are. Um, but I think she did a really good job with not only writing with the help of her two writing partners in this, but also directing this. And in with that direction was her cinematographer, which was Seamus McGarvey. I think that's how you say his last name. In which the cinematography in this is absolutely beautiful. Like, the opening is like maybe a 5 to 6 minute long take of Grace, and I think Robert Pattinson's character name is Larry. Um, and they're just walking through this house, and they're just going, like, forward and back to the camera, away from the camera, and the camera's just static, and it's, you get to see them kind of act in real time, and that was absolutely awesome. There are other shots in this where it's like you can almost hang it up on a wall. It's so beautiful. And I think one of the reasons because of that is because this was shot entirely with it having a square frame, much in the same way that I talked about Begonia having a square frame. This is shot in a square frame, and the stuff that I talked about in Begonia applies to here as well, where it's like you are focused on what is in front of you on that screen. Like you are not, your eyes aren't shooting everywhere and anywhere on the screen. It's like you are seeing it right there, dead center every single time. And I absolutely love that. Like films like, this, Begonia, as well as like Lighthouse, where it's like square framing. Um, I think that's really, really cool. Um, the performances in this are also really good. Like Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson are really good in this. And they do a really good job of portraying um, a married couple that is like, fine and like, everything's platonic, amongst them and, everything's good, everything's grand. And then they also play up the arguments very, very well and very, very realistically. Um, which I thought showed absolutely amazing range between the both of them in that. And there were also a couple of characters and actors in this that I was not expecting to be in this movie, like Lakeith Stanfield. Like he always pops up in stuff that I go and see. Like he's in the Haunted Mansion, Disney's most recent Haunted Mansion film. He's in Uncut Gems. He is in Us, not Us, Get Out. Um, and he's also in this as well. It's like he pops up every once in a while, and when I see him, I'm like, "Holy crap, it's him!" And I, I just love the way that he acts and performs in all of his movies, and especially here as well. Um, Another surprise was Nick Nolte. I wasn't expecting Nolte to be in this movie, and the biggest surprise was the woman that played, I believe, Larry's aunt in this, Sissy Spacek, Carrie herself. Um, and that surprised me as well. I was like, "Holy crap, that's Sissy Spacek!" And it was really nice to see her. Of course, the only thing that I've seen her in was, of course, the original Carrie, um, and so it was really cool to see her in a movie after all these years. Um, Now to my overall like thoughts and like my take on this movie. The recurring, I guess, theme, I should say, is um, losing your mind. Whether, because there's a scene early on with, I think, Larry's uncle, where he's like slowly losing his mind, whether it be to Alzheimer's or dementia, one of the two. And Larry's aunt tells Grace, she's like, it's hard sometimes after giving birth to a kid. Like those first 6 months, you may just lose your mind. And I sincerely think that this movie is, I don't want to say a cautionary tale, but like kind of, I don't even want to say a warning either, but it's just kind of like a PSA, if you will, about what could happen. Now, I say what could happen. This is like, dial turned up to the 11 um, of what could happen with, postpartum depression. But like, these are like things that you have to notice if and when, you feel like postpartum depression is starting to come on. And it's okay to ask for help or, ask for, some guidance during this time, because not only are you adjusting, but people around you are adjusting. Like it's a completely new dynamic for everyone in your immediate and close family as well. And making that shift can be jarring. And I think that's what the movie is trying to convey. Like, mixed in with the fact that Grace also has, a bit of a sordid past herself. I think it's, a combination of her sordid past mixed in with postpartum depression, where it's like you just have this perfect storm, which causes her to have these, pardon me, let's like, excuse me, all these like crazy, I don't want to call them mood swings, but like shifts in emotion, like, going from happy to sad, and it's just like you run the gambit of emotions. And I think that's what this movie's trying to say. I could be 100% wrong on this. And I encourage you to watch this movie for yourself and form your own opinion about that. But that is just what I took away from it. But yeah, overall, man, this was such a unique watch. I never knew where this was going to go. And the way that it concludes is very, very interesting. Like, all the performances are amazing in this. Cinematography is awesome in this. Writing and direction is phenomenal in this. Like, this is a really good movie, but I think people might get tripped up on the way this story is told, the actions of certain characters, um, and just kind of, the major seesaw of emotions that you might feel in this movie. So I leave it up to you. What do you guys think of this movie? Let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, I would definitely recommend watching this because, I mean, like, legitimate, how are you gonna like explain this feeling to somebody else, like, who hasn't seen it? Just watch it and feel this movie for yourself. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Be safe out there, and if anybody out there is struggling, whether it be with postpartum depression or anything else, just reach out and ask for help, because someone out there will help you. I will catch you guys next time.